Today I want to show you how to publish Markdown files and HTML files from the terminal with the Flowershow CLI. So if you have a local folder of Markdown nodes or even standalone Markdown files or HTML files, you can turn that into a live website straight from the command line in seconds. I'll walk you through installing the CLI, logging in, publishing your files, updating them later, and managing your sites as well. Let's start with installation. If you're on macOS or Linux like me, you can install the CLI with this command. If you're on Windows, you can download the zip from the Flowershow releases page, extract it, and add the binary to your path. You'll find all the installation instructions in the docs. Okay, let's log in. To authenticate with your Flowershow account, run fl login. The CLI prints a URL, so click on it, it will open in the browser, then finalize the authentication flow, and that's it. And you only need to do this once. Now let's publish a site. I've got a folder here called My Notes, and it contains some Markdown files. To publish it, I just run fl my notes, which is the path to my folder. And if you publish the folder for the first time like me, the CLI needs to create a new Flowershow site for it. And so it shows a confirmation prompt with the proposed name for your site, which is derived from the name of the folder. So you can accept it or change it before publishing. I'm going to change it to blog and confirm. And the CLI will now create a new site and upload all my files. And it will give me a URL to my site. So let's open it. And here it is. My files are published and ready to be shared. So that's the basic flow. Take a local folder, run this one command, and get a website. As a side note, if you'd rather skip the interactive flow, for example, you're creating some publishing automation scripts, or you want your AI agent to use the CLI for you, you can use the -- name flag to set the site name, and it will skip the confirmation. Or if you want to go with the default name, just go with -- yes flag. Now let's say you go back to your files and make a few edits, or maybe add a new note. I'm gonna add a new note. Okay, and when you're ready to publish those updates, just run the same command again. So in my case, it's fl my notes. And remember that I renamed my site to be blog. But the CLI remembers that because for folders, the site name gets saved to a .flowershow file in that folder after the first publish. So you don't have to remember that, and you don't have to point at the correct site each time, which is useful for cases when you picked a custom name which is different from the name of the folder, or you renamed your folder later and now it doesn't match the site name. And behind the scenes, the CLI compares your local files with what's already on the server and only uploads what's changed. So as you can see, in my case, it only shows one new uploaded file and one processed file. You can also publish a single file exactly the same way. And as an example, let me publish an HTML file this time. So I have this simple presentation on some health topic in the HTML, and I just run exactly the same command. So fl index.html. And when you publish a single file, the site is named after that file by default, but you can still change the name if you want. So I'm gonna name it creatine, which is the topic of the presentation, and confirm. And one thing to keep in mind, for standalone files, Flowershow does not track the site name anywhere. There is no .flowershow file. So if you make changes in the future to that file and want to publish to that same site, you need to pass the site name again with the name flag that I mentioned earlier. Okay, and the site is created. Let's open it. And the file is live. Now let's quickly look at site management. To see all your published sites, run fl list. This shows each site name, its URL, and when it was created. And if you want to delete a site, you can run fl delete and the name of your site. So that's it. That's the Flowershow CLI workflow. You install it, log in once, publish with fl command, and then keep using that same command whenever you want to push updates.